Just passed. Reflecting on the anniversary of Muammar Gaddafi's death. Yesterday, October 20th, marked a significant date, the anniversary of the dramatic and violent end to Muammar Gaddafi's 42-year rule in Libya. On that day in 2011, Gaddafi was captured and killed in his hometown of Sirte, definitively closing a chapter in Libyan history that had been defined by his unique and often brutal leadership. The events of that day, which unfolded during the height of the Libyan civil war, reverberated across the globe. For many Libyans, the news brought a sense of finality and liberation from decades of repression. Globally, it signaled the downfall of a controversial figure who had navigated roles from international pariah to a key, if often unpredictable, player in regional and international affairs. Gaddafi's legacy. A complex tapestry. Reflecting on the anniversary requires an examination of the complex legacy he left behind. Coming to power in a 1969 coup, Gaddafi quickly remade Libya, nationalizing oil, promoting his Third Universal Theory in the Green Book, and consolidating a highly centralized, authoritarian state. During his rule, Libya saw significant gains in social indicators like education and healthcare, fueled by its oil wealth. However, these improvements were paid for with a total suppression of political freedom and documented human rights abuses. His regime's involvement in international terrorism, particularly the 1988 Lockerbie bombing, led to years of crippling international sanctions and isolation. His later pivot to diplomacy in the early 2000s, including dismantling his WMD program, briefly brought him back into the fold of the global community. The Arab Spring and the final stand. The Arab Spring of 2011 proved to be the ultimate catalyst for his downfall. As protests against his long rule erupted, his government responded with extreme force. This led to a UN resolution, subsequent NATO intervention to enforce a no-fly zone, and air support for the rebel forces. When Tripoli fell in August 2011, Gaddafi went into hiding, only to meet his violent end 2 months later in Sirte. Libya after Gaddafi. A fractured future. Now, years after the fall of the strongman, Libya continues its struggle for stability. The power vacuum his death created proved devastatingly hard to fill, leading to a fragmented political landscape, civil conflict, and a complex humanitarian crisis. While recent years have seen hopeful steps toward a unified government and potential elections, the nation remains deeply challenged by security issues, the influence of armed groups, and the urgent need for national reconciliation. As the anniversary passes, the passing of another anniversary of Muammar Gaddafi's death is a sobering moment. It compels us to look beyond the image of the man to the enduring struggle of the nation he ruled. It is a reminder of the chaotic and unpredictable process of regime change and the deep scars left by a prolonged dictatorship. The future of Libya remains uncertain, but the dramatic events of October 20, 2011, remain the defining moment that set the country on its current, challenging path.